share? You can't even be jealous, but I'm drinking butter cake this morning. You can be jealous, but I think we're all out. I don't know that we have any.
There's like
so.
No, it's gone.
Oh, it's gone.
Is it
gone?
gone?
There was like 7 left at the beginning of the week.
Oh my gosh, it's so good. I should have nabbed a bunch of it. But I'm Lori.
I'm Patty.
I'm Britton.
What I'm hearing is that we need to bring butter cake back.
It's really good.
We've had a lot of requests for Georgia peach this week too.
Mm.
Yeah.
Maybe because now that it's finally gone,
Yeah.
they want it back.
Yeah.
It is crazy how well the fruit does. It's so weird. So if you're watching on, is it TikTok?
Yeah.
You only get Patty and me because Britton set the camera up.
Well, it's got to be in portrait mode. So
if you hear a third person just talking,
Yeah. Britton's
if you're
here
on
too.
TikTok, Britton's here too.
Morning, Mo. Sorry, I just ran a
She's too
marathon.
beautiful. We just can't have her next to us. We went to a concert last night. What is her name even? I don't know, but she's actually one of the prettiest people I've ever
Okay, so
seen.
you just went to a concert a whole couple hours and you don't remember her name.
I have no idea.
Whoever you were, you're beautiful.
She's absolutely gorgeous. She's like Swedish and she's just really very, very pretty.
Nice.
But yeah, I don't know.
She
I want
talented?
to say Megan Maroney, but that's not right at all.
Moses, next time you give me guys for my birthday, make sure they're available and local to me. Because the boys did it last week.
Oh.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh my gosh, last week was my daughter was so sick all week.
And I was so
And you
sick.
guys, you were on vacation and
Yeah, I
you
was
were
so sick.
I had no idea anything was going on. I was just doing my
Was
thing.
it like 7 minutes long?
I think it was like 20.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't very long.
I
but
started watching, and then it was like just over.
it probably wasn't very
I was at my doctor's waiting and it just popped up really quick and I was like, there's only Will and Logan. What happened?
Well, Logan's available,
Yeah.
but he's not local.
He's
We
not
can send him
local.
to you. You know?
Just mail him.
Flat
Just do a
Stanley.
vacation together. Just do a
Morning,
vacation.
Deborah.
He's super
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah. He actually really is a good vacation person.
He is.
He takes care of us. He
Yeah.
refills our drinks.
He pushes the stroller when we need
Yes.
it.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
that's true.
He knows his
For
role.
Pushing
Patty
off the
for
bridge.
Patty's 40th birthday,
Yeah.
we were
That's
going
true.
to
So-
Key West.
And it was also actually Logan's birthday.
And then we were
Yeah.
making the reservations and stuff. And Logan happened to be in the office and he's like, well, I mean, it is my birthday. Can I come? And I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, we're all in one room. I'm like, does your husband care, Patty?
Not at
Patty's
all.
like, no. This is like my brother.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, we can all bunk together. That's fine. And then a couple weeks later, Branson was talking. He's like, you guys didn't invite me on the trip. So then we got another room.
Yeah. That was so
for
fun.
Branson and Logan. We had a good time.
We were just talking about it yesterday because when we were in Key West, Branson got a drink with absinthe in it.
Yes.
And remember, absinthe was like the drink from the 20s. They call it the Green Fairy.
Mhm.
I think it has like hallucinogens in it and it was outlawed.
Yeah.
So when we were in Key West, they were talking about how they
Like
can make it again.
wormwood or
Yeah,
something.
they can make it
Good
again.
morning,
And
Mel.
Brands, I think he had one drink and he laid down for the rest of the day.
Yes,
after
I think
that.
so.
It was.
well, hello, Bill.
yeah.
We did survive.
Bill,
Well, I
yes.
ducked. I only helped for a little bit.
She literally
Yeah.
helped for like an hour or something, and then next thing we know, she's just
Maybe
gone.
it was like 2.
And I'm talking
yeah.
like her car was gone, everything.
Yeah.
I just wasn't sure what I was gonna do because my daughter is crazy. My 16-year-old. So she wants to go to a concert because it's all pit. This was all general seating. She wants to go there. It was 27 degrees out. And she wants to wait out at first from noon till 7 hours in that freezing cold.
Absolutely.
And I'm
not.
like, I don't feel good. I'm not doing this.
Mm-mm.
She finally got her dad to drive her an hour away for Detroit or Royal Oak and she sat there, and then I got there like an hour before, and she's like, I didn't bring a coat. I'm freezing.
Are you kidding? She didn't even bring a coat for
And
that?
I'm like, well, go get warmed up. I'll hold your place in line for a minute. And the
Oh
girls
my
in front of me are
gosh.
just like shaking like crazy people.
Oh my gosh. Yesterday was so cold. I got home. I was sitting under a blanket and I was like, I'm so cold. I'm just going to bed. I cannot imagine that she stood outside in that.
No,
That's crazy.
it was crazy. And then her friends were there from dance. I think they had a party in like they were all there, but we were there obviously waiting in line. So we got in earlier.
Oh my gosh.
And then her friends joined her, which there were a lot of them. So I'm not sure how that all worked out, but then they got really upset because it was a really aggressive pit. And they, I guess a girl like Sedona yelled at a girl, and the security came, and then this woman behind us was hilarious. She was taking pictures of people because they bump into line. She was taking pictures of them and giving them to security, and the security would like flashlight them out and kick them out.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was nuts. It was really crazy.
That sounds crazy. That sounds like
It was the most aggressive pit we've been in for sure. Usually because I'm old, people are very respectful and nice. To the point where I would like put the girls there, and then I was going to go sit in back and just, I could care less if I could even see it. And then she's like, please come up. So then I've got to like wide my way through the people. I'm like, I've got to get to my kids. Get me out of the way. And then Sedona made me stay because
that sounds
people were
really
just
not
being
fun.
a little crazy. So-
Patty says when we were 90 degrees.
Oh my gosh.
90 degrees.
Seriously.
No,
Yeah.
it's cold here.
Well, what made it cold is that it got to like 70, and then like I think it was like 60 on Sunday, and then it was 14 by the next day.
Well, it was
It's nuts.
60
And that
Sunday
wind.
morning, and
Yeah.
it was like 20 degrees Sunday night.
Yeah.
It's that wind. The wind
We've had
has been
crazy
crazy.
wind. Good
I
morning,
put the
Dawn.
puppies in bed with me actually
Yeah.
because they were really scared.
Yeah, that wind was nuts. So, and then in the UP, they got like 8 feet of snow, I think, in like
Mhm.
Marquette, like Copper Harbor
Oh,
area.
it's crazy.
And it drifted like
So-
into they can't open their front doors. The pictures are nuts.
And to be clear, that's about a 10-hour drive from us,
Yeah, it's pretty
right?
far.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
UP's really
it's really far. Like even though like we're in Michigan and we're like here, the UP's over
and the
here.
UP's huge. Like
yeah, the
most people
UP's
draw it like this little tiny thing, but it's actually very large.
Yeah,
So if you don't know the Upper Peninsula, which I mean, I'm so bad in geography, I would have no clue. But so our shape of our Michigan is a mitten. So everybody, when I moved here, they're like, "Where do you live?" And then
we show
point to
everybody
their
on our
hand.
hands. Yeah,
But then the Upper Peninsula is huge. Is it not even? Is it connected by a
No.
bridge?
no, it
What's
is.
it?
Mackinac
Mackinac
Bridge.
Bridge is, but it is a separate.
It's not
um,
connected. It's
yeah.
connected to Wisconsin, right?
Yeah, yep, it's connected to Wisconsin.
Well, it's peninsula, so isn't that like 3 sides?
But it's connected to Wisconsin.
yeah,
oh, okay.
yeah.
So it's
Uh-huh.
ours, but it's connected to Wisconsin.
It's
highly
ours.
contested.
No, it's ours.
It is
It
Michigan's,
is
but
ours.
it's been highly contested for
Yeah.
a long time.
And then the top of it's
Yeah,
bordered
it seems
by
like if
Lake
it's connected
Superior.
to them, it's part of theirs.
Yeah.
But it's over us.
Yes.
So
That's true.
it's
I mean, it'd be
ours.
like, here's my, and over here.
I don't know what
Yeah.
war was fought, but we won it. If there was a war, I don't know.
My son was in.
Oh,
Novi
nice. That's about
today.
an hour.
Oh,
from
yeah.
me.
I
Novi's
drove right
fun.
by Novi at 1 a.m. last night because Zandra or Zach, whatever, I don't know her name.
You've already
she-
changed her name.
It's Z something.
They went
I
from
think.
Megan Maroney to
She
Zandra.
comes out after Zara. I don't know. She comes out after and meets people. So Sedona waited another
Oh my
extra
gosh.
hour.
Are you exhausted today?
Zara. Her name is Zara, I think.
That's a clothing company.
I know, but I think her name is Zara too.
That's a clothing company. Her name is H&M.
I don't know. Someone look at my page. I put a picture of her. It even said Zara Larson.
Her name
Zara
is
Larson. Her name is Zara Larson.
Oh, so I don't have to look it up on your page?
No,
You
and
know
it
for
was
sure?
fun. She's like Malibu Barbie, like that's what she dresses like. She's adorable, and it was just like end of the summer's not over yet. And it was just a little dance party. She's adorable.
Sounds interesting.
There's a small. I can't. See.
Mo says there's a small square on the top of
Interesting.
Connecticut that belongs to Maine. So the border is not a straight line across the top. LOL. Yeah, that's interesting.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I did not know that.
I couldn't
is
point to
interesting, the
Connecticut in a map,
territories.
though. To be fair.
Yeah, like when you look at some of like the state lines, you're like, how did that happen? And then like in the
Those states
Midwest,
are
it's
really
like
They're
straight
so
lines.
tiny too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like they're
I'm
like
confused.
cities
Yeah.
practically. It looks like.
Yeah, it is
Oh.
interesting.
But I'm terrible at geography. Remember, it wasn't that long ago. We made everybody sit down and fill out a United States map.
A surprise quiz.
I printed
and
off some blank ones and
Mhm.
pulled everyone in the conference room. And I said, "All right, fill it out."
We should do that again.
and
did not
we
do
did
well.
horrible.
Yeah. And then we figured out that you had been to most of the states and you didn't
Yeah,
know where they
no
were. And
idea.
that was pretty funny.
I just fly wherever I go. Well, because I was so confused when Branson was going to Washington. Was it
No.
Washington?
Washington, D.C., probably.
It was Iowa,
Oregon.
Oregon.
I don't know that Branson ever went there.
No, he was going.
He went to New York recently.
When he went through
No.
Canada to
Oh,
get
he went
there.
to Vermont.
Vermont.
Mm,
And
was
he did
it.
go through Canada to get there.
I don't know. I was very confused.
Mhm. I
I
went to
didn't
New
know
Hampshire.
Washington was like way over there on the
Mhm.
water. That blew me away. But then when I went there, I actually saw.
So we have a new coffee beanery opening in Maine, and I actually mapped it to see like what would be the
Mhm.
best way to get
Wow.
there. And it does say to go through Canada. You go all the way like through Montreal, everything, and then come
And
down.
then
And
pop
it's
down.
I think a 17-hour drive. So then I mapped because where they're at in Maine. I wanted to know. I'm like, oh my gosh, Prince Edward Island is really close. How close is it? I didn't know where it was. Oh, it's still 8 hours to
Yeah.
get to Prince Edward because I'd love to go to Prince Edward Island, right? Jessica went. Sounds super fun.
Yeah.
And then there was another place over there. I can't remember, but it's
It's
so
super fun.
Josh and Jace, the British influencers,
Yes.
when they were here, they talk about all the time, like in the UK, they're like, it's not that far, or you can get across the whole country in 8 hours. And we're like, our state is,
Well, when I looked up Scotland from top to
Yeah.
bottom, it was like 8 hours and
Yeah.
36
Yeah.
minutes or something.
yeah,
You know, in
nothing.
Scotland, though, I mean, this is totally off topic, which, why? Why else would I say it? And they only have 2 hospitals in Scotland.
Could you imagine being
No.
5-6 hours away from
No.
the hospital?
No.
We have like 4 in our town.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And then we have little offshoots, and I'm guessing, do they have urgent cares in Scotland?
Because I mean, you got
I don't know.
early
I mean, they've got
nuclear
northern,
and
southern. So if you need
Genesis,
an
yeah,
operation or
and
something, you've got
isn't there
2.
another one.
Not that I know of, but there are little offshoots. There is a U of M up in like Birch Run, and then obviously we have the U of M down in Ann Arbor,
thought
but
there was
that's an
like a
hour
Saint-
away.
Saint
St.
something.
Joseph?
That
No,
closed a long time ago.
That's
St. Joseph and FOH we used to have, but they both
Yeah.
closed. So we used to have
so we have 3 main hospitals.
yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. We've
Like
got some
one of them's
hospitals.
a trauma
Trauma
one. or
one.
trauma
whatever,
one. Yeah.
Just pretty crazy.
Yeah, Mo, it's Waldoboro. I've got to make sure I'm saying that right. It's right on the way to the coast. I think I want to say US 1 or something like that, but I might be saying that wrong because I mapped everything out. Like I was routing, I was going down the map to see, other businesses
Yeah,
that were
17
nearby.
hours is a long way to
Yeah.
drive.
Yes. And then I was trying to find the closest airports, which are pretty far away too.
Like,
Like,
Maine is not an easy place to get to.
no.
Well,
no.
neither is our Maryland, just like getting to that Ocean City.
Yeah, when we went to Ocean City in 2019, we were visiting all of our stores on the East Coast, and we had stopped in Washington D.C. And then, oh my God, can we talk about the Chesapeake Bay Bridge? Have you guys been on that? That thing is terrifying. Because Kevin was driving the RV, I'm in the front. It goes through. And it was foggy, and you could not see where you were going. And I'm just like, oh, we're gonna sink fast in
And
this
this
thing.
Tappan Sea Bridge over there is pretty
Yeah.
crazy. There's some pretty
Yeah.
crazy bridges.
Yeah,
Because they have to be to get over the water to
Mo-
connect it.
Yeah.
6 hours, you can go through 3 states.
Connecticut, Maine, Vermont, and be sipping
Like, to
wine
be
in Montreal at a cafe. Love it.
Where we are in Michigan, it's what, an hour and a half to get to Ohio.
Yep. And then we can get
Indiana.
to Canada from us in about an hour.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Chicago about
Four and a half.
440 because I just went last week, right?
Yeah.
But yeah.
Or 7,
Yeah.
depending on traffic.
We can get to the Mackinac Bridge in about 4 hours.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then obviously we're surrounded by water. But they have ferries that will take you across.
Mhm.
And we were looking at doing this in the summer because you can go from like Muskegon across to Wisconsin.
Yeah.
But it's like $300-400 and you drive your car on it, right?
And there's
then it takes
only
you
a couple
across.
times a day they do it.
Yes,
So that's what I'm
yes.
always like. If you miss your ferry,
Yeah, you're done.
you're
Well, you
You're
just drive
done.
around.
Yeah.
driving around though takes quite a while.
Yeah. For
We
sure.
went on a lot of ferries in Scotland.
Mhm.
and you drive your cars on too.
Interesting.
So
Did you do that with your tour? Like they
Mhm.
drove it on the
Yep.
ferry?
Mhm.
Interesting.
Yep.
What was your favorite thing you saw in Scotland?
Probably
Mini cows.
no, what's the real name of it?
Not Lallybroch, but something
Yeah,
else.
it's Lallybroch House, but I don't know what the real name. Hopetoun House.
Upton House.
Hopetoun
Okay.
House, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, no, we saw so much. It was kind of overwhelming because there was just so much. And then they showed you on the iPads, like in the movie, and then where you were standing and in the movie. And
That's cool.
so for Japan, we're going to Japan in May. The places that we're going, I cut out like and printed off like information on it
That's
so that we
cool.
can look at it the night before and understand the history and whatever
That's cool.
of where we're going the next day.
Yeah.
So
I love you and your travel binders.
it's pretty crazy. It's
Lori's
humbling.
the most fun to travel with because she is organized.
I like to know.
Yes.
And I want to be a total tourist. Like, I get people, oh, I want to see the offbeat and stuff. I'm like, no, tell me the top 15 things that,
Yeah.
you want to see your country. I want to see all 15 of them
Yeah.
and then never come back
because
because there's so many different places to explore.
yeah, to go back repeatedly when there's a whole wide world out there.
There's
you
so
know?
much. But I would go back to Scotland and
Mhm.
really explore the northern part of it.
Yeah. Would you ever drive there?
No, I don't ever want to drive.
Just like when we went to Jamaica. Oh my gosh. Like the people driving on the other side of the road and just like, I don't know how we all know when to stop, but we sure didn't.
Well, there's so many blind corners too. So
Yes.
our driver and his wife had like this system where it should be like, go. Like he'd be, and then it's like this whole system. And I give him a huge credit. He'd drive for, 8 hours a day and it was like intense. You had to pay attention the entire time.
It's a no for me.
So I'd like someone else to drive and figure that out.
Yeah.
What are we trying?
Oh,
today?
I'm sorry. Yeah, we're trying stuff today. So today we ordered some Dubai chocolate from another company.
We like to try other people's coffee because
Yeah.
I'm always just curious.
Yeah.
I actually just got this at TJ Maxx.
Here, you know what? I'm gonna put.
But how many times does it reaffirm that ours is so much
I know.
better?
Yeah.
Every time. I don't think ever I've gone, oh, I like their coffee better.
Yeah, it's
But-
pretty rare. Pretty rare. We've had other. I mean, the ones that are decent. You
We've
know,
had ones that
but-
are okay, but never that went, oh, I like
Yeah.
theirs better.
Yeah.
There might be a flavor profile though. And
So
that's
that's
what's
an
more
A.
curious. We had a hard time coming up with a Dubai chocolate flavor profile.
That was honestly the hardest one we've ever done, in my opinion.
So to me, that was more interesting to just figure out what their flavor profile was.
and now that Aldi has a Dubai style chocolate, it's a $3.99 bar. I get one every week when I go to the store, and I just eat like 3 squares a day.
Yeah, Mo says you're so lucky to travel so much. I didn't travel till I was 18 on my senior trip. And it just wasn't a thing that we did or would go in the car and go visit, things in the US. But I feel so fortunate. But my husband and I looked at each other. He turned 70 a few years ago.
60.
Or 60.
Yeah, don't
Thank
give
you.
them that yet.
60
Yeah.
a few years ago, and I just said, gosh, we've seen so many people that can't travel after a certain point. They just can't walk that
Well,
much
his
anymore or
Feet
whatever.
are already getting.
He's got neuropathy. And it's like, okay, what if in our lifetime we could only go 5 places? What would they be?
Yeah.
And so,
Sorry, I drank
It's
ahead
pretty
and I
bad.
couldn't stop my
It
face.
doesn't taste like coffee.
did you taste it? Okay,
Yeah.
so this is
Okay.
so obviously one's ours and one's theirs.
Yes. So that other one.
Ew.
Okay.
I'm horrible because I can't taste anything.
Right. I can't even do this one again. I'm
Oh
like,
God. I hope that's not ours.
No, it's pretty obvious.
well, A is ours and B is not.
Yeah.
One of these
Oh.
things is not like the
It's
other.
pretty. It was pretty packaging. I'll give them that. It was cute packaging. Oh,
Where's my water?
packaging.
Yeah.
We are thinking about. It's going to take a while to transition, but we have gotten lots of requests for different packaging.
Mm.
What kind of packaging do you guys like? Do you like the zip,
Like
like
the zip tie.
zip top, or and I'm
Resealable.
just gonna warn
Like the one
you
that's in it.
that if we do this, first of all, it takes us a year to get a machine, and then it's going to probably take another at least 6 months to transition. So this isn't anything that will happen soon. But it came up in our leadership meeting this week, and
Yeah,
I
we've
think
been
we're really
talking
going to
about
focus
getting
on
a
it.
different 12-ounce machine for a
have.
while. One where we don't have to use the tape.
Yeah. Well, and that was one thing. Actually, it's interesting. It just came up on the VIP page again about the resealable tape. And it
Mhm.
is not the best way, right?
Well,
Right.
I'm worried it's gonna limit our options for grinding. Like how that's
Oh,
gonna
yes.
work. Like if we have to,
Agreed.
because we grind everything fresh, so we
Agreed.
cut open and reseal. How's
Right,
that gonna work?
right.
And
Well, and for me, like at home, once I open a bag, I put it into a canister, right?
Sure.
To keep it fresh. So like
Oh, I
for
didn't
me,
think
the
about that
tape,
resealing.
yeah, the tape doesn't matter for me.
And then we need, so these are things we think about. It's like, because currently we have one roll that it looks the same, and then we have a separate labeler, and it just applies the labeler. And now we'll have to go to bags, and each bag will have to be individual printed probably. So we'll have to carry all of the flavors, which we have a lot of flavors.
so if you could have anything you want on a 12-ounce bag, what would you want?
Right. Interesting. And again, keeping in mind that when we grind your coffee, we open the bag, dump it in, grind it, reseal it, and then put a piece of resealable tape on it.
Right.
We wouldn't be able
How
to
would
do
we
that.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the top would probably have to be big enough that we can cut and
Open it.
reseal
Mhm.
above the zipper
Yeah.
if we go the zipper route.
Yeah. And I'm not sure what other options are out there. You know,
But
though,
I do like the zipper being in the bag.
you guys should consider, and I feel like you maybe went a long time ago. There are other packaging shows in Las Vegas. I'm sure
Yeah.
there's other ones.
Well, and do
Yeah.
we like short and
We've got
squat,
somebody
like
that will make
lighter,
whatever we
shorter?
want.
Do we
Yeah.
like
For
tall and skinny?
Very affordable price.
That's
So
good.
we just need to decide what we want.
Mhm.
But that's the biggest thing is grinding, because
Mhm.
I always want to get rid of all the special grinds, like honestly, but we sell so much of it.
Yeah.
It
get
does,
it.
it's unique. It sets us apart.
Yeah.
But if you get very fine coffee because you just want to get more coffee, please don't.
Yeah.
You don't
You're
get
doing a
more
disservice
coffee.
to your machine and
Yeah.
your coffee cup for sure.
There's
Just get a regular
honestly
grind.
very few applications for very fine coffee.
Right. Yeah.
My husband used to throw them under he used to, like on tours, tell everyone to get very fine coffee because you get more coffee out of your usage or whatever. And it's just, that's not the way it works.
I could tell one time they ground my coffee wrong here. I had some La Manita, and I went to my coffee maker and it had gone over the top.
Yeah.
And I looked at the grind. I'm like, you didn't look at it before you put it in, but it was very fine. And what happens is because the water can't get through the fine coffee, it overflows. So I have an under extracted cup and I have a mess to clean up. So don't get very fine coffee unless you have a machine that takes very fine coffee.
I like the zipper idea. I like the
Yeah.
zipper idea.
I like the
too.
zipper
Yeah.
too, I think. I don't know. Sometimes it's a pain for me to open.
But
like
you'd
to find
still have to. It'd be a tear top above
My-
the zipper.
My other issue with the zippers, especially with coffee, because I've had them before, is that if any grinds at all get
Get
in
in it.
that, it's impossible to reseal it. Like if you ever had
Well, it's
anything.
just we can't do tin ties because
Yeah.
that would be
The only thing we can't do is tin ties, like the attached tin ties.
Okay.
so it's
because those
basically
can't feed
zippers
through
are
a machine.
nothing.
Yeah. Because there
Zippers are
really
tape.
isn't other options that we've seen.
No,
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't
I
know.
don't know. It's a big departure just because everything, even for fitting in baskets and
Yeah. If we didn't have to take coffee anymore, though, that would be so
Samples
awesome.
will be the same.
Yeah.
But taping 12-ounce would be very nice.
We did get some cute packaging one time from a company that had a bag similar to ours. And I can't remember how they did it though, but I remember Logan looking at it going like, we can never do this.
Yeah.
So, and we always look at other packaging to see what, works and what we like, what's
Mhm.
functional. But like to Patty's point, the tape goes straight into the trash. Just roll my bag shut and clip it.
Yeah.
I agree.
How many other people
K-cups
do
are
that?
so much easier.
True.
Yeah.
I love K-cups.
Yeah.
My mom did have one explode in her machine. It hasn't happened in years. She was so bummed about it. So I mean, I always in my K-cup machine, I always push it down and then put it up again and release the pressure and then through it.
Yeah, that's a good way to do it. You have a puffy top?
But and especially if it's puffy. If it's puffy, you just need to release that air out. But I think my mom's scared now.
Sometimes it's a mess.
I was like, we broom all the time. I've never had one.
I've
do
never
that.
had one do
No.
it either. But I do like release the arrow. And it's not even, it's just what I do.
I wonder too if she has like still has the old one with the 1 puncture mark or the one with the 5, because I feel like the
Oh.
5 does a better job.
Of doing it.
I didn't know there were one.
Well, it would, to be fair, it was cinnamon holiday blend, and I know we're running that fast.
Mhm.
Do you know what I mean? And sometimes, and that's what happens if you're trying to run it fast. The coffee hasn't degassed all the way, so you put it in the little pods. It's hard to tell if it's degassed or not because then it builds up. It doesn't right away puffy. Over time, it gets puffy. So if you ever see a puffy, it really means it's really fresh coffee.
Yeah.
Unlike soup cans or anything where you see that and it's I mean, anytime you see something puffy, you kind of think, oh, something's spoiled
A
or
bag of salad.
something's wrong, but it actually means it's just really really fresh. So, and the good thing too about the little zipper pouches is because the degassing works, it's a button valve and it works really well. There would be no more puffy packages.
Interesting. Okay.
So
Yeah.
not something that happened tomorrow.
Yeah.
And is it that big of a deal? I don't know. We need a new machine, so ours is very very old. So it's like, okay, a gravity fed always works better just for fixing it and for energy, just for labor. But they did show me the machine because I need to see what it actually did. It's pretty crazy how mechanical, but then I'm like, there's 10 things that can go wrong in this machine.
Yeah. It's but we're definitely, we got to invest in our
My puffy
machines.
pods.
Yeah.
More like the new K-cup machine where yes, 10 things can go wrong, but they're not all reliant on each other.
Yeah.
Like even the old K-cup machine, it's like, well, if the film roller got off a tiny bit, then this got off, then this got
That
off.
old machine, man, Kim was a saint.
Saint.
But that's how the 12-ounce machine is, right? If the
Yeah.
roller gets off,
Yeah.
then the valves get off,
Yeah.
and the
Yeah.
labels get
Yeah,
off.
Well,
I
and
mean-
when you get to the point where we can't buy replacement stuff for it, we can't buy, and it's the computer components of it too. So this is the stuff that tells the machine what to do.
Yeah.
My dogs are not having this, are they?
They do that sometimes.
Well,
when you're
and
in
they
there.
didn't get their little. I'm a little crazy. They are like my babies, so I brush them at night and give them cuddles, and I'm sure they didn't get that last night
Oh, yeah.
from their dad. So
Yeah.
they're like
Yeah.
super whiny.
Like, you owe us love and attention now.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
What
babies.
are you doing, Mom?
Babies.
I love it though. I love how dependent they are.
And then you become
Duke is a
dependent on
mama's
them.
boy. He's
Yeah.
15 pounds though. He's like a huge
Oh,
Shih Tzu.
wow.
He's
Yeah, 'cause
15.4.
What's
He is
his
heavy.
max supposed to be?
Well, Shih Tzus, I guess, can get to 20 pounds. Ours have always been like maybe 10 pounds. So he just seems like a monster. And then you pick up Daisy and she's like 9 pounds. And it's like, okay.
Yeah, she's all tiny and petite, and he is
She's
a big
pretty
boy.
rolly though. I do
Mhm.
feed my dogs a lot though. I will say.
They're well fed.
Oh yeah, the cantina boxes. I know
Oh,
those got
yay.
out a little bit later.
Yay.
Some, I
Okay,
think,
so
still haven't
Friday.
shipped.
Yeah, so we should be able to try those next week, right?
Yeah,
Because what's today? The 18th?
and some haven't shipped.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was
for
gonna say,
sure.
oh, I won't be here, but I've got a board meeting, but not till noon.
A
Okay.
25-pound cat. Oh, a Maine Coon. Okay.
Oh, a Maine Coon.
Oh,
Yeah.
Maine
Apartment.
Coons are
I kind of that is
awesome.
25 pounds though.
But have you heard Maine Coons always have like heart issues?
Well, probably because they're 25 pounds.
Yeah.
I'm addicted right now to the drones. If you guys haven't seen like all the drones rescues, I
What?
cry all the time.
No.
All these places are like drone rescues. Like they go the drone
pet
out and they find the lost dog, and
Oh.
then the owner's got to go to him, but they've got to use a happy voice, a little whatever voice, but you can tell they're stressed and they start being like, Tiger, stop, and then they're like, no, happy voice, happy voice. And then the dogs run. Then there's like 5,000 coyotes by them that are gonna eat them.
Oh my
Oh my
gosh.
Yeah, Deborah, most shipped out on Monday, but there's some stragglers. I think they just got decaf today.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Mhm.
We
We have a bean truck that just got
there's
here.
always behind the scenes stuff. So one of my sons decided that was tired of putting cards in for one of the coffees, 3 pounds, because we do run out of
It's a
it.
production
a lot.
card. Just tells everybody what to make.
So he decided to use up how many pounds did I say?
You said
coffee?
1,600, I thought.
1,800 pounds of
something like that,
coffee
yeah.
only for 3 pounds. So then we had no coffee for anything else. And he's like, just buy more coffee. Well, that's not how it works.
No.
So I'm like, next time, could we just make one of them and then make lesser amounts and then maybe. And that is the par level. I get
Yeah.
it. But using 1,800 pounds of coffee for one single type of coffee was not maybe the best plan.
Yeah, and it's hard because we do go through so much of that.
And we
bulk
run
coffee
out,
for
so
our
it's frustrating,
stores.
right? Because
Yeah.
then you run out, but we're always. I mean, you just only can roast so much coffee and get so much coffee a week.
Yeah.
And then we've got our e-commerce, and we've got distributors, with gas stations, and then we've got our retail, we've got our stores.
Yeah.
So everybody's always.
A lot of moving.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm always the judge and jury, like, okay, you don't get it, you get it.
Yeah.
Now you get it.
Yeah.
Now, because everybody, rightly so thinks theirs is the most important.
And what actually is the most important? Amazon.
Amazon will do whatever, but still, you don't want to tick off a distributor that
Right.
buys,
Right. Right.
it's just hard.
That means that we're always roasting fresh coffee because we
Yes.
always run out of everything. I pulled K-Cups this morning and I'm like, Britton, there's a pretty empty shelf over there.
I know.
Our K-Cup machine was iffy for 2 weeks, and there's a $400 part for it, and then bought 2 of them, and it worked for maybe a day and a half, and then it would break. So it's like we can't just keep buying $400 parts,
Right, that are going to break.
So I don't know if something was wrong with that one, but the manufacturer actually got us a different part from somebody else, and fingers crossed,
The fun of manufacturing.
been working. So
So I get my orders from you within 2 days, faster than my other mail order.
We try
Yeah.
to ship stuff
we
really
do,
quickly.
but sometimes, I mean, if the coffee's just not on the shelf, our coffee was delayed too with all the weather, so it's delayed. If we don't have coffee to roast, then you've got to roast it, you've got to let it sit, then you've got to flavor it, grind it, and then package it. So it just can't.
The good news is the bean truck is here right now.
Yeah,
I don't know.
but it was supposed to be here 2 days ago.
Yeah, it's here now.
Yes.
But
Yeah, but it is
Yeah.
just not that you can't just, there's a process that has to go through, and that's why sometimes our packages might be a little puffy because
Yeah.
we're trying to
yeah.
speed that process
Mhm.
along.
And when the beans come in, they're 150-pound bags, burlap bags that are floor loaded. It's like a full truck of coffee. So then the production guys have to go in and team lift them onto pallets, and they take turns. And it's probably 3 or 4 hours to unload
Yeah.
the truck.
Thank you,
Oh,
Bill. Have a
thanks,
it's
great
a
Bill.
crazy
week.
Have a
thing.
great week,
Yeah.
Bill.
Bye, Bill. Take
How
care.
It's a lot of work.
How much?
Yeah. We didn't get any snow here. I mean,
Like
let me-
dusting.
yeah. But my son had a robotics competition over the weekend on Friday and Saturday. I was in charge of bringing 2 other kids, and we had those 60-mile-per-hour gusts, and my downspout blew up my house. And I'm just like, yeah, guys, we're not going today. We're watching online. And we did. We sat and we watched. I kept making them snacks and food, and we went on Saturday. But Friday, I'm just like, I'm not driving other people's kids in this an hour away.
We drove up to Mount
We
Pleasant
drove
Friday.
up.
On Friday, yeah, I
Yeah.
wasn't doing it.
It wasn't bad
It
at
wasn't
all.
bad.
No.
We preferred it that way because the competition was 8 to 8:30 every day, and I'm just like, yeah, we can just go tomorrow, and then we have it again this weekend.
Oh, you do?
Yeah,
Okay.
Friday or Saturday and Sunday this time.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Like 8 in the morning.
Mhm.
until
No,
8:30 at
where
night.
were we going though?
Yes.
Was it on the way to Mount Pleasant where it was just fine, and then
Yes.
there was a stretch of there were like 6
ice.
cars just like everywhere, like hitting the walls, everything. And we
Mhm.
came up after it happened. And there were
Yes.
police cars, but it's like this half mile or a mile stretch that was just
Pure
these
ice.
pure ice crystal. Like it was
Yeah.
a skating rink,
Yeah.
and then the rest was totally fine.
They said
Crazy.
anything north of US 10 was going to be bad, so you guys were probably on US 10.
Yeah, but it was
to
for a
Mount
mile,
Pleasant.
and then it
Yeah.
stopped. It was just one little section, maybe where it blew over. I don't
Yeah.
know. It's
Yeah.
weird.
All I know is on the communication app for the kids, they're just like hours late because we were going early in the morning, and I'm just
Mhm.
like, yeah, I'm not
We
taking other
went
people's kids in
Saturday
this.
and then we drove
Went
home.
Friday
Saturday
night,
was
came home
okay.
Saturday
Yeah.
afternoon.
Yeah.
But people in the group chat, because some of the girls competed Sunday, and they were like running late to the meet and
Yeah.
stuff because the roads.
Yeah, I was like, I can't do this with other people's kids. We're gonna stay
Sedona
here.
went out. She's
Yeah.
driving all over. She
Yeah.
drove Sunday. I'm like out of the road. She's like, it's fine. Roads are fine. I'm like, okay,
No.
whatever.
But robotics was really interesting because usually I'm a baseball mom, right? So I got to
Mhm.
be a robotics mom.
I
and,
love the ingenuity of it.
Man, it was cool. Like I thought I would be bored because they were very long days, right? And it's just like kind of the same thing, but it's 3 robots versus 3 robots, and they draw you, and you don't know. I mean, you do know what team you're going to be on, but it's like a random draw.
Mhm.
So then 3 robots versus 3, and then you're just like you gotta suck up these balls and shoot them into a thing. But then you're not really supposed to battle bot, but then some of them did a little bit, and then that was kind of cool.
We love BattleBots.
I know.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Well, and then they would go because then they so the ones from the other team would be like red versus blue. They'd come over and try to push them out of the way so they
Mhm.
couldn't shoot their balls in.
Mhm.
So it was pretty. And then some of the machines would just get wrecked. And then some of the machines, you could tell that the poor kids just like didn't get their machine built all the way because they would be like half done, and you're just like, oh, what do you do?
Well, I've got to think with 3D printing, it changes everything.
Yes, and they do. They can 3D print a lot of stuff. So my son has 3, and he's a designer, so he designs the parts. He's we got to get a carbon, nozzle with carbon filament so I can do. I'm like, whatever.
What are your BattleBots? Since you're watching
Yeah.
Super Nanny right
We
now?
are, yes. I have a 7 and a 9-year-old, and we are currently consuming a lot of Super Nanny.
I love it.
It's great. My kids will be like, "Oh my gosh, look how they're acting," and I'm like, "Looks familiar." But she has a lot of really great parenting tips too.
Interesting.
So,
Did you say the first shows though, like you can't even watch because they were
oh
such
yeah, we
poor
had to start
quality?
at season 4. So it's on YouTube. Seasons 1 through 3. It's the quality. I mean, it's so grainy. It's like in the square. It's filmed in the square,
Oh,
right?
God.
It's brutal. So starting on season 4, it's better.
Oh, nice.
But she still brings out her like little DVD player thing.
Oh,
like
yeah.
you used
Yeah,
to have the
yeah.
little DVD player to
Yeah.
show the
Watch
clips.
this.
Yeah. But it's been great. My kids are like, I look like that. It's like, yes, you do, man.
That's what people think of you. Yeah,
Yeah.
when
Oh
you
my
throw these
gosh.
little fits and
Yep.
Oof.
But it also reaffirms that we're doing a lot of things right. And
Yeah.
our kids typically do not act like that.
Yeah.
right.
They'll throw it off every once in a while, but like they're
Mhm.
kids.
No, they're good kids.
Yeah. Does she ever encounter like anything like crazy, like ODD kids or
Yeah.
conduct disorder?
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Man.
I don't think they had those words for it probably then, did they?
There's some ADD for sure. I don't know that they had the ODD terms, but
Yeah.
definitely some of these kids are.
Yeah.
But she does different strategies with them. Like instead of timeouts, it's
Mhm.
like one of them was like they had to earn balls. So it's like more of a positive spin on
Yeah.
it instead of a timeout type
Yeah.
spin.
They always say positive reinforcement is a better thing to do.
I think it
90%
depends
of
on
the
your
time it's
child.
timeouts.
Yeah.
But it's, with some of the kids are just going to be defiant.
Yeah.
To be defiant, she has
If they have
other
defiant
strategies.
disorder,
Yeah.
pushing people in a corner usually doesn't work well.
I'm on a behavior page from when my son was naughty. And some of the stories people will tell, I'll just like cry for them because I'm like, oh my
Oh, it's
gosh.
hard.
And some people will post anonymously, like, I'm just going to give my kid to the state. And you see stuff like that and you're like, I can't imagine feeling
Well,
that
what would
way.
you do if your
Yeah.
kid is
But some
out
some
of
of these
control?
kids are just straight out of control,
Yeah.
and it is amazing. Like the
Structure
first time
and-
out is the schedule. She
Yeah,
always sets up the
structure.
schedule. That's
Mhm.
huge, right?
Yeah.
And the first time out is brutal, and sometimes the second, third, fourth time out is brutal.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden,
They get it.
they get it, and they're like,
Yeah.
if I just sit here for my 4 minutes,
Yeah.
I can join back in.
Yeah.
Or, you know,
Right. Calm down. You know,
yeah, like you can see their
mind work.
mind really shift,
Yeah.
and it's just totally a lack of parenting and lack of schedule.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
lack of discipline.
And
Yeah,
I think that you're
structure.
in that crazy and you just don't know how to get out of it. So
Yeah.
you're exhausted.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
No,
a scary thing.
I think, yeah, it's interesting.
It is really
Those
interesting.
the BattleBots robots weigh 300 pounds.
What?
That's
The
crazy.
flushing robot was 112 in comparison, so definitely different.
300 pounds.
Yeah.
That's like a
Yeah.
small cow.
I mean, you got it.
No.
They're really
I
big
don't
now.
know. I think a cow is like
I
1,200
think it's
pounds.
yeah, cows like
Oh, I
born
thought they're
at
like
300.
600.
It's like a
Yeah.
baby
800.
cow that's 400 or 500 pounds.
That sounds
Oh,
crazy.
Waymo company that
That's
does
pretty
robotic
cool.
cars. Okay.
That's really cool, Deborah. Nice.
Yeah, my husband works at KUKA and they do robots
Mhm.
also, which is pretty cool. The robot
Yeah.
arms.
It's interesting how many people are in robotics too, and just like, you know,
It seems
AI
like it's a really good thing to get involved in because there's always going to be someone fixing the robots and designing the robots.
Yeah, when I posted about my son being there, actually 2 girls from high school posted and they're like, our sons do it too. It put them through college. And I'm like, that's super cool. Like,
Mhm.
it's
Yeah.
really good on your college application if you're going to college. So,
What's it? I mean, helping get into something like Kettering. Or,
Yes.
Kettering is such a great
Such a
school.
good
yes,
school.
yes.
You get to you go to school for like 3 months and then you work like
Mhm.
at a placement that pays you
Yeah.
for 3 months. You basically
So you're making
come
money
out
through
of school.
school.
Yeah.
The captain from the Flushing team last year is a mentor now, but now he does Kettering and does the 3 months on. And
Yeah.
it is awesome to see, like, my brother went there as well, what it does. And I mean, you know, just I think it helps set you up for success to get the job
Yeah.
experience.
Yeah.
It
One
is
of my a couple girls from high school did it, which if you're a woman,
If
going
you're a
into
woman
robotics,
engineering,
it's
you're
Yeah.
just crazy.
So there were girls there, but you guys, it was so funny because every time, like in between matches, they'd set up for the next one, they would play like the chicken dance, and these kids acted like it was their job to get up and dance, like chicken dance, Macarena, like the B-52 Love Shack song. They danced and danced and danced, and I'm sitting here like, are
I
we
actually
done
love
yet?
that.
That's fun.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And just to get it rid of the inhibitions and
They
you
had
know.
so much fun. Like they loved it. And then at the end, once we're like, okay, like you guys were eliminated, and there were so many people there. I'm like, son, we're leaving. He's like, well, it's not over yet. I said, you can watch it on your phone. I'm not getting stuck in this parking lot for 3 hours. Let's go.
Yeah.
That is a
Boston
lot.
Dynamics does all kinds of stuff with creating robots to do different
That's
things.
cool. I'll have to
Okay.
check that out.
Yeah.
Now that I'm a robotics mom.
I remember, and I don't know if they still did it, but like a brand, all you kids did, they had to come up with an invention. So you
Yeah.
made an invention, and then they took the finalists or whatever, and you got to go to Kettering and explore
Yeah.
the school, and it was really cool.
Yeah.
So Branson invented his pup something, and it was a device where you suctioned your dog to the bathtub while you give it a bath, and so it
That's
was-
awesome, actually, because I actually just like when we remodeled my bathroom, made it so the dog could walk in because I had a big dog at the time, and then I hold them between my legs
Yep.
so they don't run
Yeah.
away.
Yeah, the suction pup. That's
The
what it was
suction
called.
pup.
And it was like a a plunger. It was like a plunger attached to a
Watch out,
thing
Shark
that you
Tank.
put around the dog.
Yeah.
It was really funny.
We've been watching a lot of old episodes of Shark Tank. My husband goes through like obsessions where he just like, I'm gonna binge this show now, and I'm gonna binge this
Right.
show. So right now with
Yeah.
Shark Tank. And you
Hi,
watch these
Patty.
old
Bye, Patty.
these
I know,
old
people say
ones.
We're at 43
We're
minutes.
pretty old. You watch these old ones where the stuff isn't relevant anymore, and then you watch ones where you're like, oh, that'd be really cool now. It was just ahead
Right.
of its time.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah. It's-
So,
I think-
okay, we need to go get to work and get your
Yeah.
St. Patty's orders
Yeah.
finished.
Yeah.
But thank you guys. It was a great sale, and honestly, only one person complained.
Oh my gosh.
So that was like
such
A
change of pace.
miracle.
Yay.
St. Patty's Day miracle.
And I think she was 98, so we'll give her a pass.
Yeah,
So,
because after Halloween, I was like, we're never doing this
oh, Brett was like,
again.
"We're never doing it again."
For real.
But
I
everybody
mean,
was
yeah.
wonderful, and we really appreciate it. And we saw lots of your orders. So
Mhm.
When they made Jessica cry, I was done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's
Yeah.
the nicest
she
person.
is so
like,
sweet.
you're not allowed to make her cry. We might cut you for that.
He's like, "Give it to me. I'll talk to him."
All
So,
right,
all right,
bye.
have a wonderful day.